Our next guest is the leader of Jazzical Fusion. It's a group, it's an urban wolf symphony, and he joins us to share more about his latest project. We welcome Greg Hines. Hey, Greg.
Hello, Bob. How are you? How are you?
Tell us about this, the fusion that you started.
Well, Urban Wolf Symphony is basically a merger of many genres. We tend to call it jazz fusion because for me, labels are kind of hard because I've done almost every genre except maybe death metal or something like that.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like jazz just comes from a very pure place. So it's basically you have jazz, you have some rock, you even have some hip hop influences, a little bit of electronica every now and then, not too much, but you know, some of the stuff is like, you know, the classic jazz, like maybe the Miles or the Coltrane type stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is forward thinking. You know, we have a couple of tracks that you know kind of blow your mind a little bit, like, whoa,
Yeah.
I never thought of going there. You know,
I understand.
but it's definitely, you know, jazz at heart, but just good music.
I love jazz. I mean, they still have WBGO in New Jersey. That's
right.
traditional jazz.
Yes.
Do you deal with more traditional jazz or contemporary?
Some of the songs are traditional, but a lot of it's contemporary.
Mhm.
You know, we have this one song, I Am the Wolf, which is the title track. Sounds like a 1920s gangster theme, so it's very much a traditional jazz song. But then you have stuff like Man vs. Machine, which is, you know, has some nods at electronica, but then you hear the clarinet lead and you're like, whoa, this is kind of, you know, this is kind of hearkening back to the old days of jazz and old instrumentation. But at its heart, there's like about maybe 95% live instrumentation with this album, which is kind of unheard of nowadays.
Improv and everything?
Improv, everything. It's like the solos are improv. I don't want anybody to go with charts with the improv. It's like I basically lay down a foundation, and then I let my soloists do their thing, the guitarist and the sax player or the woodwind players, and I just let them free and express themselves. So,
beautiful.
You know.
So give us a little bit of background on you, Greg.
Well,
how did you get into this, and how did you come into the Urban Wolf Symphony?
Well, actually, my background, believe it or not, I was a break dancer, loved music, but just being kind of a control freak in my own way, wanted to make my own music. So I started out trying to be a DJ, but that wasn't my thing. I got a guitar, fell in love with that, became a keyboardist and a producer.
Always involved in music.
Always involved in music in some way, but it all came from the love of dancing and music itself. But I became a producer and did many projects. I released like 23 albums. Yes.
But you guys playing in the
That's
backyard?
us, playing outside the studio. We're just kind of jamming there.
So let's take this out of the basement, right?
Yeah, take it out of the basement and just kind of get some fresh air and, you know. But it just came from the love of just doing music. And, you know, I released like 23 albums in different genres over a 15-year period.
Beautiful.
But with Urban Wolf Symphony, it was like, look, you know, I need to do something to express myself and to take it back to the beginning for me. So in this group, live, I play drums, I play bass. So I'm not just a producer behind the scenes. It's like I'm actually at the heart of what I'm doing and being a musician.
So there's three of you guys.
There's a quartet live. There's usually a sax player who also plays woodwinds, Rich Ryder, who's an Emmy Award-winning composer in his own right. And then also, in some cases, we have DJ Soulbuck, who's the DJ for Diggable Planets. He's on board. So it's basically five of us in a lot of cases.
So jazz organization with a jazz
DJ.
group with a DJ.
On some occasions.
You don't see that. Yeah,
you don't see that too much,
often.
no.
Yeah.
But that's me. I always have to put a different spin on things, you know. So we're
Probably
just prepared for whatever.
Your love of wanting to be a DJ, right?
Yes,
Let's put a DJ in.
I love DJ culture. I love turntablism. I love all that. Anytime I can incorporate that, I do incorporate that in whatever I do. You know, hip hop is at my heart of a lot of things that I do, even the way I produce and everything else. I just have that in my mind.
You coming to the parade?
Definitely. I definitely will be there. So that's like kind of my mentality as a youth, you know, but because hip hop takes from so many different genres, it made me love other genres. Like I say, well, where'd this sample come from? Let me go research. Oh, Miles Davis. Oh, James Brown. So it made me love all types of music. You know, maybe it was a Billy Squier drum sample. I'd go listen to Billy Squier. So when I produce, I might have a metal guitarist, but he comes in, oh, I have a jazz background. I didn't know that. I thought you did metal guitar. Well, I need to have you in Urban Wolf. You need to do this. And some other guy. So we have guys from different genres, but they all end up having a jazz background. And me, I learned from the jazz band in high school because I couldn't take music lessons. I was an academic student. So I used to like skip lunch in high school and sit in with the jazz band.
Oh, yeah.
Which, believe it or not, Faith Evans was in our jazz band. She was the singer for the jazz band in my high school.
She was singing jazz.
She sang jazz in high school, and
I can see that, like a Billie Holiday type of.
Yeah, she was in junior high. She was like in 7th, but I was in 12th, and the funny thing about me and her, we'd have beatbox battles.
Oh yeah,
we'd do all this stuff. It was pretty funny. But
how did that sound?
It would sound amazing. She beat me every time because she was beautiful and she's a girl and I was a guy and I just lose no matter what I did.
She was doing jazz. I didn't know she was doing the beatbox either.
Definitely, and it's funny because just that exposure to jazz, even at the early age, that kind of got me in that whole mindset. So whenever I'd be doing some other genres, I'd always come back to the jazz. Like when I was in a real mellow place, in a real like peaceful place, I'd do a jazz album. So it ended up being this thing where it's like, kind of a peaceful place. Because for me, my production name is Brother Noise, the Mad Musician.
Brother Noise.
The Mad Musician. And
DJ Brother Noise.
No DJ. I can't claim that. Too many people claiming DJ these days that aren't DJs, so I'm not going to be one of those. But what I called my first jazz album I ever did was Lost Works of a Mad Musician. Because I wasn't a mad musician when I did my jazz. I was just Greg L. Hines. I was just myself.
Right.
Because jazz came from the purest place inside me. It's just a pure expression of how I feel.
Beautiful. So you've been doing this for a while. How many albums you got?
I've done 24 albums in the past 30 years. I've done this since I was 15 professionally.
Yeah.
Working with like the top people, in music, just, been afforded that.
Are you still performing out?
Yeah, still performing out.
Where can we come see you?
Sophia's Italian Grill on 48th and 6th on August 6th, 7 to 10. We'll be performing. We'll be doing improv, which, a lot of people don't do that anymore, but we're doing improv. And we're also doing a couple songs from the album, which is where the DJ comes in. It's also going to be a listening party as well. Okay.
Is that the listening party you're talking about?
Yes, that's it. That's it. You got me.
For more information, you go to
www.urbanwolfsymphony.com.
All right. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks
you
as
for
well.
coming on, okay? Come back again. Urban Wolf Symphony, Greg Hines, the leader, Urban Wolf Symphony. Thank you so much. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but coming up next, we'll find out about an event aimed to keep you healthy. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.